What up, players? Motherfucking second video of the day. Oh shit, I almost dropped my shit. We got Dana White coming out with the schmo saying the next fight he wants to make is Conor versus Khabib #2. We been on this, bro. We been on this shit. He trying to cash out. He trying to cash out, plain and simple. But he said, I think they asked him like, what fight are you looking forward to make or something if Khabib comes back or something like that. He said, I think he said that if he beats Dustin, he'll probably want to make Conor versus Khabib, but he obviously doesn't know if Khabib wants to fight Conor. But he said when he goes and meets with them, that's his plan, to try to convince him to try to fight Conor if Conor wins. Now, obviously, he said, oh, maybe Khabib wants to fight somebody else, but Dana White, Dana White is too real to try to lie on camera, bro. So he kind of gave it away. He wants to see Conor versus Khabib. Like, he knows that's the fight he wants to make. But yeah, like when I first, like when the first fight happened, obviously we all know Khabib mauled Conor. We seen that he dominated him basically. Conor did win a round. You could say he won a round against him, maybe. I gotta go rewatch it to make sure he did, but I think he did. I'm not too sure, but let's say he did. He still got destroyed. And then every time they would say like, oh, they got a rematch. Conor would say, I want to rematch Khabib. I'm just like, bro, honestly, I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see it. Like, you got destroyed. There's no point in rematching. There's no point in a rematch when you know who's gonna win the rematch. You know what I mean? That's how I would look at it. Like, oh, Khabib, I'm gonna destroy him. And then I got a cousin. He's a Conor fan, and he kept saying, Conor had good takedown defense against Khabib, this and that. So I watched the fight a couple times, and I can see what he's talking about. He had I can kind of see what he's talking about, but I don't think Conor has. He doesn't have, like, his wrestling isn't good enough to stop Khabib's mauling. You know what I mean? So if it were to happen again, now I buy more into the fight. I buy more into the rematch. Like, I think it would be more interesting than the first fight, but I still think Khabib would come out on top. I think Khabib would still beat him. I think he'll still probably finish him. But I do feel like when Conor says that he kind of knows what to fix, he knows what to change, I believe him, because when that Nate Diaz fight came, first one, he got beat. He goes back to the interview, and what do they ask him? Oh, like, would you like to run it back, or what went wrong? And he's like, I know exactly what went wrong. I know exactly what I got to fix. I know exactly what I got to change. Comes back, able to last all 5 rounds in the second fight. He beats Nate, and he doesn't go to the floor. So obviously he knew exactly what to fix. He said the same thing for this Khabib fight. So I gotta believe him. I got no choice but to believe him. I feel like he'll make the proper adjustments. Do I think he's gonna win? No, I don't think he can make enough proper adjustments to beat Khabib. But if there's somebody that's gonna beat Khabib, let's be honest. If somebody would be able to beat Khabib right now in the UFC, who would you want it to be? Conor, George St. Pierre if he comes back, or anybody in the top 5, whether it be Poirier, it be Chandler, Gagey. Obviously, Gagey got destroyed. I think it would be Conor. I think that's the only guy that you can say right now. Like, if Khabib's gonna lose, Conor should be the one to beat him. You know what I mean? Either Conor beats him. I would say Nate Diaz. Just because I'm a Diaz fan, but if there's anybody that could beat him, it would be Conor. That should beat him. It would be Conor, or Khabib just stays 30-0. like I wouldn't mind who wins the fight, just because I feel like Conor is such a, like he's kind of like the face of the UFC, to where it's like that's like a guy that you can't really have a problem with if he beats Khabib. George St. Pierre, if he beats Khabib, that's kind of like whack to me, if I'm being honest, just because George St. Pierre is not gonna fight after that fight, and he's basically already kind of older, so I feel like it would take away from the Khabib, because since George St. Pierre is older, I feel like it would be like, damn, Khabib lost to his older guy. He hasn't even fought. You know what I mean? Even though it is GSP, but yeah, Conor versus Khabib too. You guys think that Conor has a chance, or y'all think that Khabib's gonna destroy him again? If I had a bet, I'm betting my money on Khabib, easy. Would I be surprised if Conor somehow? I think Conor, the only way he could beat him is literally knockout. Khabib did try to prove a point in the first fight. He tried to stand up and box him for a little bit, and he actually did outstrike him, I think, in that little exchange. I mean, obviously he dropped him too. But I feel like Khabib won't do that in the second fight. I feel like because he knows that Conor's gonna be more prepared. I think Conor was kind of drunk, to be honest, from the press conference the day before. And I think Khabib ain't gonna take any chances, bro. Because this is the last fight. He's not gonna take any chances trying to stand up and prove a point. Because he already proved the point the first fight. I don't know. But is he gonna take the fight? It's kind of hard because, look, Conor's gonna fight Poirier. I like Poirier. So that's already like, Conor beat my guy Poirier. You know what I mean? I kind of like him. And then it's... So, like, a lot of things have to happen for this matchup to happen. But, Khabib obviously said he doesn't want to fight Conor because he already beat him. So there's a lot of ifs. But I think if there's someone that can convince Khabib to do it, it's going to be Dana White. And obviously Dana White's going to have a meeting with him. And we going to see. Hopefully it happens, to be honest. That would be dope. It would be such a fucking hyped up fight. Everybody will fucking watch that shit. The press conference is going to be dope. I don't think they'll be as good as the first ones because I think Conor's going to chill out. But they're still going to be dope. And hopefully it happens, bro. It's going to be a big-ass event. Let's see. Who do you guys got? Conor or Khabib? Be real, though. Like, don't just say that shit because you're a Conor fan. Don't be saying that Conor's going to win and shit. Like, be real about it, That's about it. Catch y'all later. Peace.